Kickoff here and all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Boston College Eagles offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're able to put a stop with that return right at the 30-yard line. Blue Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes. He can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, what a cut! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game is critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Brings it in down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Still looking on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but you see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. Finally only forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. They'll ride Davis here. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to surprise him with the pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, the quarterback, nice job of buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Boston College.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate, and listen, kid.
And And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boston College, 7.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. With the catch, it's Davis. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hit in yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Works the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Toss sweep to the right. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they'll go to the running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, MTSU. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nice move there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Eagles.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Flips it out in the flat. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Got his man. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 40. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The give to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And some room to work. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Second down, they'll go to the air.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Running through contact. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.